Welcome to Desert Dynasty, where Cardinals football meets real talk and zero patience for bad takes. I'm Adam, and I got the twins with me, Sefa and Junior, and today, we got some things to say. This roster's got big questions. The front office has decisions to make, and not everyone's going to like the answers. We're talking reset drama, Josh Sweat disappearing acts, and trade rumors starting to feel very real. So if you came for safe opinions, you're in the wrong place, because we're calling it exactly how we see it. This is Desert Dynasty, where hype gets checked and reality hits different. Let's get into it. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, no.
It's okay.
This is live.
Hey,
This
we're
is
getting
live, okay? We may not be in Circle K studio, but we are in our own houses.
Man,
Live on
what-
Riverside. At our
Yeah,
what are we gonna
Riverside
call
Plus. Riverside
What are we
Studio
going to call our
Plus.
studio? I don't even know.
I know.
The triplex studio. Like what?
We're gonna,
Double-
whoever, like Footprint Studio, you guys,
Yeah, somebody want to sponsor us?
State
Dr.
Farm.
Pepper
State Farm.
Let us
Studio.
know. Let us know. Let us know.
Hey,
Boys, how are we
appreciate
doing
you,
today?
Adam. We appreciate you finally being back. We took a little break last week. Rick was out on vacation. Me and Adam, we were gonna do a pod, and then we were having Wi-Fi issues, and then Adam had
I know.
school. He had to do some schooling.
Yeah.
So-
Something like that. Something like that.
So we couldn't do it last week, but we're back, and we're happy to be back. Thank you all so much for the likes, the subscriptions, and everything. Adam, give it to us. I think you have some notes on that.
I'm sorry. What? I was spacing out. What did you say?
we had some comments from YouTube. Do you
Oh,
remember?
yeah,
Did you
yeah.
write down any of them?
Yeah,
Any
so
shout-outs?
first and foremost, shout out to AJ Max 6879 on YouTube. To Cefa's post pretty much saying why Jacoby Brissett shouldn't be the quarterback and Carson Beck should. He said Jacoby ain't it, never has or will be. We completely agree with you. We appreciate you saying that as well, because I mean you're spot on. I think that's exactly where we're at, boys. So
Hell
we'll
yeah.
break
And
that
I think
down,
we had a
definitely.
couple on Instagram, but I'll just shorten them. Basically saying that we are drunk for thinking
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett isn't him, and that we're
Insane.
stupid, and that our takes are dumb. So, what do you guys think about that, Rick? You haven't seen that. What do you think?
I don't understand the hot takes that Jacoby's good, because he only got good numbers in garbage time, and he's only won one game. So I think you're drunk for thinking that Jacoby's going to be a good quarterback for our team if he's only won one game. But it's okay, man. 'cause
In
I'm
their
on
defense,
I'm on island time, so
we appreciate
I'm all
we
happy.
appreciate the good likes
bad.
and comments, and the bad, because
the
it
good, the
brings
bad, and the ugly.
attention. And also,
Yeah.
to their defense, Jacoby does deserve a little more money on his contract, but he wants starting money, which we can't give him. You don't deserve starting money, frankly. But
Exactly.
if he wants a $5 million guaranteed extra on his current contract, I agree with that. But I don't
Yeah.
think that's what he's looking for. He's looking at the 20 million range, which is
Which
insane
is
for
absurd.
Jacoby Brissett, 1-11 Arizona Cardinals QB.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
100%.
guaranteed like $1.5 million this year. I know his total is like just under $8 million, based off incentives and games played, blah blah blah. But yeah, I mean, if you want guaranteed money of like $8 million, I mean, I have no problem with that. And I think that's exactly what the Cardinals are saying, because there's a lot of controversy or conversation right now that they are far apart on agreements. So, with that being said, you know, I just don't think we re-sign him, boys. I really don't.
Yeah, I think it's a rough waters, because you want to go out there in your first week one with your head on your shoulders and a good a good step forward to win a
Mhm.
game. And I would say Jacoby's the most QB ready as of like right now, just because he's played many games as a starter before. But I mean, we all want to see something new, because we've already seen this happen, right? Jacoby didn't win last year, so what's going to change? So that's the only reason why I say we don't want to start him. But I can see from an owner standpoint that they're like, oh, like let's just see where we go with a capable starter as in Jacoby, and then if he sucks, then we know we can just go with what's next. but I don't agree with the 20 million a year. That's way too much money for a backup quarterback.
Yeah, and for an organizational standpoint, you have a backup quarterback holding you hostage and sitting out of OTAs when he has no leg to stand on. He wasn't like uh Sam Darnold last season and or a Geno Smith
Or with
that
the
brought the Seahawks
Vikings.
back or the Vikings. Like he wasn't an elite quarterback last year that deserves more money. Yes, he does deserve a little bit more than what he's getting now, but not starting money. And I think personally, he's a four-game quarterback. He's not starting after 4 weeks, in my opinion, especially how hard how challenging this schedule is. After 4 weeks, we're gonna throw in Gardner or Carson Beck because he's not gonna win a single game. He might win against New York, but we're gonna start off 0-4, and Jacoby still thinks he has a job. So then, if we go and pay him that extra 20 mil or 15 mil, then that's just for a waste of money. We're literally putting match to cash right there, burning all this money because he's a 4 week quarterback. He's not even going to start the rest of the season.
And at,
Exactly.
yeah. And at some point, what's it called? Jacoby wasn't even the guy for our coach, LaFleur. LaFleur
Mhm.
brought in Gardner. LaFleur brought in
Carson.
our rookie Carson Beck. So he doesn't really need Jacoby Brissett. Like he signed on with Jacoby being the guy, obviously. But if Jacoby wants to sit out, LaFleur, I'm pretty sure will be okay with it because he's like, I've never played with him, so let me play with the guys that I've chose to lead our team. So I would think that the Cardinals are either way, like Adam was saying, aren't really looking to re-sign him. So
Exactly. And we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the contract situation later, implications of what we do with Brissett. With that being said, though, I mean, it's week 2 of OTAs right now. They are still voluntary, right? But Brissett is still holding out, which obviously we know. But the big one is that Josh Sweat is not there at all. He's our sack leader from last year, 12 sacks. I think the only one in double digits.
best defensive
Um, you
player.
know,
Yeah.
yeah, best defensive player, arguably last year. And LaFleur isn't too worried about it. He's like, hey, like you can miss right now, so I'm not too worried about it. Brissett, we know obviously he wants more money, and Josh Sweat, I guess, missed voluntary OTAs last year as well. Um, so with that being said, let's tackle Brissett again real quick. Is there any chance that we strike an agreement with him, or should we accept? If we do sign him, do we expect something closer to maybe mandatory OTAs?
I think that the Cardinals will re-sign Jacoby Brissett. I think he's losing leverage every single day, and the closer we get to
Yeah.
um, a mandatory minicamp, he doesn't have a leg to stand on, and he'll eventually cave. I think he'll cave and then take a little extra money on what he's getting. I don't think he sits out. I mean, if he
No.
does, then he runs the risk of actually getting cut.
Yeah.
But I think the Cardinals come and Jacoby come to an agreement before minicamp,
For
maybe
a
like a
little more
couple
money.
days before. He's gonna get a little more money, and we're gonna go from there. And he's gonna be assumed QB1
For now. And
for
like
now.
like you said, he'll play until he loses a couple games and the fans get sick of him. But I
Hmm.
agree with that. I think the game of cat and or is it cat and mouse or
Yeah.
chip playing the game of chicken, the organization's gonna win out, man. Like we have the money, you don't, and we don't love you enough to sign you 20 million. So if you want to sit out, sit out. If not, come on in. We'll give you 8 million or something, or eight or guaranteed money. So I
Hmm.
agree. I think once it comes to mandatory mini camp, if he misses that, that's a big deal. And I don't think it's gonna come to that.
And I think we're in a good place too because we have Gardner Minshew and Carson Beck, and Gardner Minshew is a capable quarterback. In my opinion, is equal to Jacoby Brissett. They both have similar stats and they both played similar games. And Gardner Minshew is 8 year. This is his eighth season in the NFL, so it's not like he's a rookie. He has experience. He's played in
Hmm.
games. So, is he my number one option? No, but if Jacoby has to walk. I'm fine with Gardner Minshew.
And
And
speaking of
he's not as
Minshew,
yeah.
I mean, speaking of Minshew, I believe he led the Jacksonville Jaguars to the playoffs one of his first 3 years in the league, which I also believe contained Calais Campbell. I might be wrong
Mm-hmm.
on that part, but he went to the playoffs before the Jaguars of all teams.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did he say consistent? No, but this is my thinking with this whole situation is I bet you the Cardinals, I mean, with how buttoned up and under wraps they keep everything, I bet you they went and got Minshew because they knew this Brissett thing was an issue right now once they started trying to go get what's his name? Malik Willis.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if Minshew was a kind of a security blanket for them because they didn't know what quarterback they would get into the draft. They just know they need a guy who has starting experience who could, in their eyes, hold down the fort until next year. And honestly, I really don't think we re-sign Brissett because I don't think he's going to cave. I think his mindset is if I'm a backup, I'll accept this money. You can send me somewhere else. If I'm starting, you need to pay me more. And I
And
think that's where he's at.
and with that, like, yeah, Brissett definitely could do that. But what I think is like, where the hell is Jacoby gonna play football in the NFL?
Yeah,
Right.
Like
as that
anywhere
starter,
else as a starter, nowhere
not gonna
else.
happen.
And yeah, maybe if you want to go be a backup somewhere else, go ahead, Jacoby, feel free. But in my mind, like as a football player, what do you really want to do? You want to go and just be a backup somewhere else? Maybe, maybe. But he has a starting position here. Like I'd
Yeah,
want to play football. Like
and I
give me
think
money and play
in a
here.
player as a player standpoint, you can ask for at least a little bit more guaranteed. I know it's not the amount you want, but you can kind of bet yourself into a better position. Say, hey, bet on myself. If I do good in 4 games or even more, then maybe they'll have more confidence and keep me the rest of the season, and then we
Yeah.
can go on from there. But that's what we can see. We see that Jacoby's not a starting quarterback, and we see that he eventually he's going to cave and lose. So then that's why we think he's just going to cave in and take whatever he can. But yeah, if he thinks he's that talented, then yeah, bet on yourself and play as a starting quarterback for the Cardinals. You know?
Hmm.
This is my thought process as well. Last little bit before we move on to Josh Sweat is as Monty Awesome for let's hypothetically say they knew they got Brissett wanting to potentially leave, and that's why you sign Minshew. Why don't you trade him in the offseason when it's more feasible rather than putting
Yeah,
yourself in this spot again with another quarterback that you're going to have
that might
trouble
get cut.
trading? Yeah, you're
Yeah,
probably going to end up cutting him. The cap hit, which we'll talk about a little bit here, is not going to be as much, obviously, as Kyler Murray, but it's still more dead money that you have to take on. It limits your cap space even more, and it's a 17-game season and 18 weeks total, so you never know what's going to happen, you know?
Hmm.
So,
and is it just me or has Monty not really traded assets? Like, I don't think he's made a big trade
never,
for assets. He's
Never.
just cut them.
never.
I mean, we traded for Baron Browning that one time. It was like a
It
fifth or a
was,
fourth or something. It was dog shit.
and we saw he was going to pan out. He looked good the first couple games and hasn't really done anything since then.
Well, we dropped Zach
Um,
Allen. We
yeah,
dropped.
jeez Louise. Well, he didn't want to come back. I think he just went
Yeah,
to
he
the
didn't want to come
Broncos,
back.
right?
He didn't want to come back. But like,
Crazy.
I'm just saying, like, or Byron Murphy didn't want to come back. It's like we don't know how to keep our players and then trade players that are on the fringe. We don't know how to
Mhm.
do that. Kyler Murray, we just botched it. So
Yeah. In regards to Brissett, I'm getting this information directly from Cards Wire, from Jess Root. He made a post yesterday, the 27th. So if the Cardinals trade Jacoby Brissett, uh, they wouldn't be on the hook for any guarantees, but they would take on 1.75 mil in dead money,
it's
and they
not
would
bad.
save 7.44 mil. So that's good for us.
Hmm.
Hmm.
If they release him, uh, let's see. He gets. Let me see. They have to pay him his 1.5 million in salary guarantees. They would save 5.9 million, but they would carry on a higher cap hit of 3.25. So, um, I mean, I guess you can't go wrong
Either
either
way.
way you go,
Hmm.
but why wouldn't we get something for him, even a seventh rounder? Just take a
Hmm.
seventh
Yeah,
rounder and take Brissett. You know, if you really want to trade him, if you don't want to meet his 15 to 20 million, guaranteed money, which I don't blame you, just trade him, get what you can, and call it a day.
yeah.
Um, Now, with that being said, how worried are you guys about Josh Sweat missing these voluntary OTAs? And do you think the big reason is because we fired Gannon? Is it something else?
I was initially worried at first when I heard about the news that, the Cardinals are fielding trade calls, or maybe they're just receiving them. I don't even know if they're fielding them. But I was definitely worried. But then noticing that he didn't go to OTAs last year, and then now he's not going this year, I'm a little more confident. And then with what LaFleur said, he's not worried about it. That's a good thing. The one thing that I would say is that he is our best defensive player. You can't afford to lose a 12 sack, double digit sack leader in Josh Sweat. So do whatever the hell you want to get or do whatever the hell he wants to get him in the door. I think personally he wants to get traded because he wants to go to a contender. I don't think he's in the mood to do another rebuild or be a part of a rebuild. So that's what I think he is in his mind thinking. But at the same time, you signed a 4-year deal and you got paid. So
Yeah.
play football, bro.
Yeah, that's the most concerning is him wanting to play for a contender. You already won a Super Bowl, buddy. Like, you already got the
Yes.
ring. Now you came and chased the bag.
And you got
you're
the
on
bag.
you're an Arizona Cardinal now. You ain't gonna win it.
You ain't gonna win no Super Bowls over here. Come on,
Nah,
dog.
I mean, eventually, but I know we're in that rebuilding phase, so that does concern me. But he is a veteran, and Mike LaFleur kind of made me feel more calm because Mike was like, "Yeah, like all the veterans, I don't expect them to be here, and once it comes down to the mandatory, I know they'll show up." So, I mean, it's pretty normal. Like they're no Larry Fitzgeralds. They're not like Super Bowl, want to be there. They don't want to be on the islands, man.
Be
So,
concerned if he's not showing up to mandatory camp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be
Yes.
the most concerning. Yeah.
And I completely agree with that. But it's hard to wonder, with all of these trade rumors. I mean, not even with Josh Sweat, but also, I mean, Packers Josh Jacobs got in some legal trouble. Gannon went over to the Packers. So there's a
Ooh.
lot of speculation. Hey, like, do we maybe do a trade
James Conner?
package
Hey,
with James Conner, Trey
Look-
Benson, Josh
Look at
Sweat?
this. Look at this hypothetical
James
trade.
would
Would you
feast
guys
with the
take
Green Bay
this trade
Packers.
if you guys were the Packers? And obviously you would take it for the Cardinals, but Josh Sweat and James Conner for Micah Parsons and Jordan Love. There's no way.
Oh
that...
my God!
Oh,
There's no way they trade Jordan
what?
Love. Never.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
But
whoa, 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 whoa.
I
Hold
would do
on.
the
Who
Micah
made-
Parsons for
who
Josh
made
Sweat
that
and
trade
Me.
suggestion? Oh,
yeah. Okay.
Cut.
of course we would take that.
Ah!
I mean, are we going to? Is that realistic? Absolutely
No.
not.
No.
Wait. What if we did?
Imagine.
Okay, Jordan. I'm sorry. The D and Josh Sweat and James Conner for Micah Parsons. Just the one.
Yeah, I would say it would need to be James Conner and Josh Sweat and a first rounder
For Micah,
for Micah. Yeah.
we'd
He's
have
not-
to give
yeah,
up a first.
We would have to
Yeah.
give it first
For Micah,
with
hey,
those players.
I'm
with
not
those
going to lie
players.
to you. I would do that.
I
Yeah.
would.
I would
But that's still a lot of
bring
capital,
me Micah
right?
Parsons.
That'd be
right
fucking
now.
crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
actually,
that's
James
not what
Conner's
they want to
not that big
do.
of capital,
They're only
but-
getting Josh Sweat because they're going to pair him with Micah Parsons. So it's not even
Yeah.
in play, which I don't blame you
okay.
because Micah Parsons is arguably the best
He's
edge rusher
GOAT.
in the league.
Yeah.
Hopefully he comes back from his knee.
He
injury
literally carried
properly,
Green
but-
Bay for multiple games. Remember that? They won like
Yeah.
3 games because he was getting sacks for days, and then
He's the reason why they beat us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because our right tackle was hot trash all
Mhm.
year
He
against
whooped
everybody,
us.
and he had 1v1 against them.
Michael Wilson had a crazy game that game, and then we
Yeah.
with lost.
Always.
Micah just kept getting
He had
sacked,
crazy
dude.
games the whole year once he started getting passed to, once Brissett went in.
Mhm.
So, with that being said, though, this is the trade rumors with Josh Sweat. These are the linked teams, which I think they're all in the NFC, which kind of sucks. But it's the Eagles, the Bears, the Cowboys, and the Packers. There's been some other ones like Kansas City and stuff, but Kansas City doesn't make these kind of trades, so I don't know how realistic that is. But the thing is, if he is truly unhappy, are we going to trade him because he's unhappy? Or is it something we're going to be like, hey, like, we're going to do whatever we can do to make you happy? My thing is, I think it's not feasible because, like Cepha said, he wants to go to a contender. He went from the Eagles, Super Bowl contenders every single year, to us.
Mhm.
So,
It's rough.
Bottom of the NFC West.
yeah. Now,
Is there any realistic trade offers that we've seen? Like
well, one proposed
player-wise?
by Rucker Herringy from Fansided is Josh Sweat to the Packers for a second rounder.
I wouldn't hate it, but we would be definitely rebuilding.
The thing that
scenario.
you have to keep in mind is we have Sweat for 3 more years on contract. Okay, if we trade him for a second, that means we have to draft a player that can give you double-digit sacks next year.
Yeah,
year 1, Josh Sweat can do it. So why are we going to trade somebody if we have to take a chance on a rookie to get double-digit sacks on his rookie deal when Josh Sweat can do it next year and this year? Like, we have that guy.
What would we do if he is holding out and he's like, I'm not coming?
If that's the case, yes. Yeah. That makes sense. But I don't think the Cardinals do it because you have such a valuable player. You need to give up more than a second just to get Josh Sweat.
So
if you're that needy.
The Packers want to be realistic. They don't have their first next year.
That's right.
Their second is projected as 59 overall, and they have a third. So they don't have like multiple seconds or anything. For me personally, I'm not trading Josh Sweat to the Packers. Yes. Not only are they going to become stacked, you always play them.
And it's a late pick.
And it's a late pick. If anything, I would trade just a running back, which will handle their running back problem. I would change... honestly, I want to put James Conner, me personally, in a good situation. Same. I think the Packers is a great one. Then get like a 5th or a 4th for him and wish him well, you know?
Any team that wants to trade for Josh Sweat needs to overpay. And that's kind of the thing when it comes to after the draft. Because people want to bolster the roster, you always have to overpay because everyone knows what they got now. Until next season. So
trading for an edge rusher is like trading for a quarterback on defense.
Yeah, exactly.
Because although the Mike linebacker is the quarterback of the defense, the edge rusher is the game maker. If you game wrecker. If you have a good defensive edge rusher, your defense is going to win, 90% of the battles because they're going to get sacks, Yeah. So, trading for a 12 sack player, a second rounder, and then a late second at that is kind of garbo.
Do you guys think that Josh Sweat's the type to hold out?
No.
He hasn't done it before.
He's never done it before.
But he's never had back-to-back good seasons yet.
Lost seasons, yeah.
So
he got the bag, like Rick said, though. Like,
he did.
You won your Super Bowl and you chased the bag. If you wanted to stay on a contender, you could have took a lesser deal.
You could have taken a lesser, yep.
So one of the guys that's like pretty close with the Cardinals, what's his name? Odegaard or something like that?
Yeah.
You know
Michael Odegaard or something?
Yeah,
Odegaard.
so he's saying that he's disgruntled by Gannon leaving. So for me, in my eyes, I'm like, okay, what if he does hold out? Like, I would rather just, hey, I'm not trading you, like you guys are saying, for anything less than what we essentially paid him, which is the bag.
Yes.
We need really good trade value in order to trade him. If he wants to hold out, guess what? He's not getting his guaranteed money. It is what it is.
Exactly. It's a contract.
And also there's always injuries in the preseason.
Yep.
Always. People tear Achilles, people get knee injuries. Preseason, somehow somebody gets hurt.
So then you're going to get
plays.
more value.
So you can have a team that's like, oh my God, we're Super Bowl contenders. We need an edge rusher now who can play second and third down.
Green Bay.
Get 2
Let's go get Josh Sweat.
Last year, remember? With Mike
Exactly.
Parsons.
That's exactly what happened. So
oh my God, and Micah was holding out last year.
And he was holding out.
Okay.
So same exact
scenario. Exactly.
Yeah. Now, is he as good as Micah Parsons? No. But you can still get really good value for him.
I would say, wouldn't you say he's like top 20, top 15 edge rushers?
He got 12 sacks.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. He's top 15 for sure.
So that would make him in a first round pick kind of trade, right?
I think
I
you can garner a first rounder for sure. 100%.
I think so too. It's going to be a late first rounder, but I'm fine with that. If first rounder is a first rounder to me,
especially next season. Oh my God!
Especially next season, we've got. I mean, this year we're going to find out who specific players are, and guess what? If you aren't it, we're replacing you next year through our salary cap and through the draft. So that's exactly what's going to happen. And midway through the season, we know that if we're not winning games this year, we're going to be selling people, and we're going to be selling high so that we can get those draft picks, so we can get futuristic players, young players. So,
did you? Oh, sorry. Did you guys see Kendrick Bourne was like, "Yo, everyone's counting us out. I definitely think our team's going to be more talented than we think or people think we are."
Hmm.
What do you guys think about that? Because I was definitely like on board because a lot of people were commenting, "We're ass." I'm like, "What are you talking about? Like, we got talent. We got
The
talent."
funny thing is, Walter Nolan said the same thing when PHNX interviewed him. But basically, the Cardinals are highly slept on. People forget that we had so much injuries last season, and
Hmm.
that we accumulated some high draft prospects that are on our team now. Will
Hmm.
Johnson being one of them, Walter Nolan, Cody Simon,
Cody
and
Simon.
our defense is young, but low key, if they pop off, they can be amazing. And we have endless numbers of weapons on the offense. We need a
Hmm.
quarterback to distribute. That's why we are hoping and praying Carson Beck can be that guy. But if he is, like, this team goes from a 3 win floor to like
10 win.
500
Yeah.
to
Mhm.
500.
Exactly.
And if we can get to 500 in year one of this supposed mini rebuild, like
Mm.
that's what we need. And I think the Cardinals have that potential because we're sleepy or we have that sneaky good like roster right
Talent.
now.
Yeah.
Talent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think last year was literally just the coaching, to be quite honest with you. The coaching and the injuries. I mean, that's
Yeah.
an insane amount of injuries. Now, the difference between us and San Francisco 49ers is not only our GM, their GM is way better than ours and made plays in between, which is one of our issues
Hmm.
with Austin Fort, but also the coaching. There was
100%.
such a significant gap with the coaching that Gannon could not pivot once he lost all of his players. He didn't know what to do. And obviously our offensive coordinator is hot trash. Lions, good luck.
Robert
So
Saleh carried the Niners last
carried them.
season. Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
Yes.
gosh.
On nothing. Like that defense had no leg to stand
Yes.
on and they ended up going to the divisional round of the playoffs. Like that is beyond like crazy to me. But
Exactly. Now, with that being said, I want to revisit just the trade rumors because I love this topic. Who do you think that realistically we could trade Josh Sweat to this next year and get a first round pick like we're wanting, or get some good value like we're wanting? Maybe a player that is disgruntled or
Well,
something like that.
realistically, the Cowboys, man, like they just traded away Micah Parsons. So
Yeah.
they need an it factor. And I know Josh Sweat has a lot of swag and he would do really well in Dallas. And I think Dallas Jerry Jones has the balls to fucking drop a first rounder for Josh Sweat.
mhm.
Will he? I don't know. But I do think they do need a little bit more edge presence, especially since Micah Parsons left. That'd be like my
Yes.
first thought.
And I think too, he's gonna go to a contender, and that means someone willing to pay a first rounder, Cowboys being one of them. I think the Bengals potentially because they rebuilt the hell out of that defense.
Oh yeah,
So if you add Josh Sweat to that with
or
Dexter
Trey,
Lawrence, my God, dude,
or
like
Trey got traded, right?
they
Hen-
pick up Dexter Lawrence from New York?
yeah, and then
Yes.
Yeah,
Hendrickson's gone, or
Trey's
is he
gone.
gone?
Hendrickson's gone.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
So
But
So they
still,
need to replace him.
Dexter.
Bengals,
Yeah,
Ravens potential. I don't think that they're a Super Bowl contender that they lost John Halbrow, but
I think they're always a Super Bowl contender with the talent they
with
have. I
Lamar,
mean, with
yeah,
Lamar Jackson and
yeah,
with how tough their defense is. I mean, I think no matter what
yeah.
you bring in, they're going to be Super Bowl contenders unless they prove us otherwise. I mean, a coach can bring a whole organization down and he'll get fired year one, especially
mhm.
with that franchise. So, yeah, I agree with you. I think the Bengals they need an edge rusher really bad to replace Hendrickson. Now, I'm not sure if they want to. I'm not sure if they would want to trade a first rounder because if a year to get off Joe Burrow is coming anytime soon, it would be next year. Trade to get as many picks as you can next year and then get the quarterback that you want.
Mhm.
Um, and then I think the Cowboys is great too. Now, I just don't like that because it's in the division and we actually play them, week 5 or something like that? I don't know. I thought it
Mhm.
was
Early
pretty
on, yeah,
early.
it's pretty early.
But, man, I wouldn't want to trade him there, but if they can give us a first rounder or if they can give us some good players, I think why not? I was looking at their roster though. I don't really want any of their players to be honest with
Mhm.
you.
The
And
only
same
one I
thing with
would
the
want is
Bengals.
CD. I mean, I still love him,
I know. I mean, if you
Lamb.
get CD Lamb, yeah, but that's something you'd
That's
have to
their
trade like
dude.
Josh Sweat
You'd have to trade a lot.
and
Yeah. you'd
Yeah.
trade a lot
Marvin
to get him.
Harrison Jr. and
And some
probably a pick
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
get CD Lamb and a first rounder, but I don't even think that's going to happen. So
What team I would love to trade Josh Sweat to would probably be like the Bills. Wouldn't him
that
and
would
like
be
Ed
nice.
Oliver would be really nice.
That'd be
Mhm.
crazy,
Yeah.
actually. And they would be willing to trade a first, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be sick.
So
Because they're
with that being
contenders, you know?
with that
Yeah.
being said, though, boys, that's pretty much what we got today. Now we didn't do it at the beginning, but I wanted to do a little game here. I'm gonna call it Cardinals Quick Game. All right, what we're gonna do
Shit.
is we're gonna name 1 through 8 the Cardinals who are gonna have the most catches next year.
1 through 8. Okay.
1 through 8.
Okay.
I was gonna do 1 through 5, but I was like, that's easy to name. Like you could just go down the list. So number
first,
1, who do we think is gonna have the most catches next year for the Cardinals?
Trey McBride.
Trey McBride.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Trey McBride.
I think 2 it would be Michael Wilson, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Michael
With the
Wilson,
easy
2.
ones out of the way.
3. Dare
Jeremiah,
I
I'm just kidding.
say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Dare I
Well,
say
I would
Jeremiah?
still say MHJ gets more than Jeremiah.
Yeah.
What do you?
Okay.
What do you think?
MHJ.
I would
Yeah.
think.
You think Love is gonna get more than Bourne?
That's a tough question.
I think
I mean,
so.
if you're looking at the numbers
think
with our third last year, yeah.
Which our third last year was what's
Green?
his name?
No.
gosh,
The
I
guy
don't
from
even
the
know.
Jags. The guy from the Jags, Zay Jones.
Really?
Zay Jones.
He was
yeah.
oh my gosh.
Zay Jones
that's
are 3.
insane.
And Zay Jones
was-
had a couple games that he went off, but like they were like 6 receptions,
Yeah,
5
it wasn't that
receptions.
many catches.
And how many times I think that Jordan Love's gonna have to like
yeah.
get all those dumps.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would
So
I would put him
Love
at
at 4?
yeah.
Love it.
Jeremiah loves Jordan.
Or
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. I keep saying that. I don't know
Just
what
say
it is.
J Love.
J Love.
J Love. Come here, J Love.
And then Kendrick.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Bourne.
And
All
then,
right. See,
so
the
that's
top 5, you could put them in any order, and you know that was
Okay.
easy. Now the last 3,
So
6, 7, 8.
8.
So we've got
Dang.
McBride, Wilson,
Higgins?
MHJ, Love, Bourne.
I would say
Higgins?
good.
Higgins would be
That's
the
a good
next
one.
most.
You agree, Junior?
I would agree.
All right.
Higgins.
7.
Not Algier.
I
Algier's
mean,
more running.
he's got
right?
hands.
He's going to be running.
He's a screen
He's got
game.
hands.
He's a screen game guy.
What about Reggie Virgil, our 5th or 6th rounder?
Dang, that's some garbage.
Reggie Virgil. What
catching.
if we keep James
I don't even
Conner
think-
and we use him on passing game?
Yeah.
Well, if we keep James, then yeah, I'd put him at 7, but I don't think we do. Do you think?
Do you think? Do
We
you think?
should. As 3.
Do you think one of our lower level receivers might get a lot more? We got Virgil. We got that undrafted free agent from Ole Miss. I think he's going to make the roster personally, but that's
he
up to
was
y'all.
he got that one-handed. You saw that?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was sick.
That was nice.
sick.
We got Weaver. I don't think he's going to be on the team. Oh, what's that other guy's name? He was from the
Simi
Chargers.
Fehoko?
Fehoko. We got
Oh, I like
Fehoko.
Fehoko. I like him.
We got Tip Ryman coming back this year.
Blocking. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Do we put Higgins? We already put
We
Higgins.
put
We
him
put
at
Higgins
6.
at 6.
Okay.
So 7, I would put the
Let's put
backup running
Algier then.
back, Algier.
Algier.
You think Algier? Okay.
Yeah.
And
All
then
right.
last place, it has to be a wide receiver. One of the like 4th.
Reggie Virgil.
You think Virgil? Or do you
Yeah.
think, I don't even know what that other guy's name is.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's say Reggie. just
Reggie.
'cause
Just
All right.
give him some love.
He's tall.
Okay.
He's tall.
Yeah.
He's tall.
Hey, do you think Trey McBride's going to have over 100 catches this year?
How much did he have last year?
Oh my gosh, he set the record. It was like 120 something.
So yeah, I think he'll get 100.
126, I think.
100.
100
Oh.
exactly. You think Wilson gets 100? So two
No.
100 reception receivers?
No.
Okay.
I think actually he's gonna go down on 100 reception. I think he's gonna. I would bet on the under, just because we have more run game this year.
Oh yeah, that's true. Shit.
So
Do you
that's just if
think
I
Trey
had to-
So
McBride's
100's
gonna-
the ceiling. 100's the
Do you
Yeah.
think
ceiling.
McBride's touchdowns are going to go down, or do you think they're going to go
No.
up?
he's a red zone target 100%. I'm just
They're gonna
saying
stay the
reception wise,
same.
I think is gonna go down. I think he'll probably be under 100 this year.
Because I
Maybe
just think of what you said. We're going to have more of a rushing game this year. I wonder if we run the ball a little bit more. Jeremiah
in
Love gets
the red zone.
some more
Yeah, but
touchdowns. We got
you already know
Algier.
Trey's our number one target on the end zone. Him and
We do.
MHJ. So it's like I do think he's going to get a lot of touchdowns still. Kind of like Kittle, you know what I mean? Like you're going to look at him in the end zone. So
Okay, Wilson or
yeah.
MHJ with more receiving touchdowns?
You always get me these crazy questions.
I'll say Marvin.
That's
I'll
because
say
y'all love
Marvin.
MHJ.
I will say Marvin because
Yeah.
he always gets those fades, bro.
And he
Michael
gets those,
Wilson.
and he gets double teamed, and he still catches it. You know, so I would say Marvin, but I will say receiving yards probably Michael.
Okay, all right.
Uh,
I will disagree with y'all heavily, but we're gonna
Are
see.
you Michael on both? Are you
I
Michael
love
on both?
Michael Wilson, dude. I love him a lot, to be quite honest with you. So
I'm excited about it.
yeah,
him.
I think I really do think he's our wide receiver one. I think if he stays healthy, I mean, he's goated, to be honest.
Is he in the contract year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
think
yards.
I think he's gonna get paid.
Book it.
I'm
1,000
telling
yards.
you, yeah, book it.
Contract year. Contract
Hey,
year.
what if it's like 2,200 yards? Book it.
Yeah.
Book it. Oh my
That'd
god.
be amazing.
Is that the record?
Oh my
Is that the
gosh.
record? Right now?
Oh, it's somewhere
for
up there.
receiving yards.
I think it's 18.
That'd be crazy.
I
Do
think
you
it's
think
18 or something like that.
if Michael Wilson has a contract year this year, like goes crazy,
We're paying.
Cardinals are winning games?
Oh yeah.
Well, the thing is, who else is having a good season? Is the quarterback having a really good season?
Mm-hmm.
Is the
It'd have
offensive
to
line
be.
having a really good season?
They'd have to, right? If
I would
to
say
make-
it would have to be for Michael to be doing that good.
Well, I guess
Stay
Michael
tuned
did
for-
good with Jacoby
hold on.
and Wade your ass. So
Stay tuned
Oh.
for Burnout to answer that question.
okay.
All
All
right.
right. Which, speaking of, it's time for Burnout, baby. You already know.
Yes, sir.
Burnout is a segment where we talk about everything and anything. All right, Cardinals related and non-Cardinals related. We got the RAV4 screeching out. All right, so let's get to it, boys. Junior, first and foremost, since you came back from Aruba here, trade package for James Conner and Josh Sweat. Give me one.
Change package, Josh Sweat, and
James Conner.
James Conner. Just off the top of my head,
Just off the top.
I would trade to Packers because I'm just hearing about Jacoby Josh Jacobs being injured, and then they want to pair him up with
Not injured.
Micah Parsons.
Jail.
Oh,
Jail.
Jail time.
Okay, for what? They have no first
For
round
what?
pick. For what?
Yeah, I don't know for who, bro. That's like a crazy question. For no one because I don't like anyone on their team.
second-
You're like
Yeah.
a second in
Josh Jacobs.
Jair Alexander. What?
Oh my gosh! No, he's not
I
even
want
there
to trade
anymore.
for. I want
Oh.
to trade for. What's that one? What's that wide receiver? Reed. What's his name?
Reed. Yeah, Reed.
Something Reed. But I
He's
like
their wide receiver
him.
too now.
And then who's their
Pretty
one?
solid.
Who's their one?
Golden from last year.
Oh yeah, Marcus.
Mm.
Is it not Marcus Coleman? But yeah,
Marcus
I do like
Golden, I
Golden.
wish.
I wouldn't trade to the Packers. Take that back. I'm just gonna trade Josh Sweat to the Cowboys for a first rounder, and then James
James Conner
as well, but maybe get like a fourth or fifth from
to the
so
Packers
just
or the
picks,
Cowboys.
just picks. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Sofa? James Conner and Josh Sweat.
Running back needy teams.
We got the Packers. We got the Titans.
Oh,
They are running back. Yep.
I would say the Bengals, but not really. They just don't have depth.
They got one guy. Bengals.
Yeah.
I would trade to the Titans for a first.
First, You're
Josh
drunk.
Sweat and James
Yeah.
Conner?
Yes, for a first, and maybe
I like that.
dude, Ricky, it's two players, a first and maybe
Yeah, but James is on his last year.
yeah,
right?
but Josh
There's
Sweat
no ways.
is first round talent.
Okay.
Well,
So Josh Sweat, James Conner, and would you have to add a pick, do you think, to the Titans?
a first, yeah, and we probably have to give him something, but a first, we get a first.
That'd be pretty nice.
Yeah,
Trade a third.
I like it.
Trade a third Josh Sweat and James Conner
Yes.
to the Titans?
Yes,
for a
for a
first?
first. I'll take it.
I like that. I like that.
I'll
Okay.
take it.
Cepha, what number would you be okay at re-signing Jacoby Brissett at?
10 million
10 million guaranteed?
this year. That's it. I don't want multiple years.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
Junior, what
He's
about
getting
you?
paid. He's getting paid $8 million.
8
6.
max, but guaranteed money 1.5.
And I think like he's not guaranteed, but he's like on average he'll get 6 this year. 6 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
Based off his
Yeah, I
performance.
mean, I would say 10. I would be a little bit more,
Generous.
like nicer, generous. I would say 12, just to. I wouldn't say
Sweeten the
12
pot.
guaranteed. I'd say 12 as they could get to 12, and
Okay.
then guaranteed 9 or 9. Yeah.
Okay. Junior, would you rather announce every time you fart or pee your pants every day?
I would announce it. Oh, yeah, dude. I would announce it
But
all
what if you
day,
shart?
bro.
Then you sharted your pants. And
Dude.
you
Then people would know.
Dude.
People would know that I lived the good life. And see you later. See you later, guys.
Yo, okay, so
out.
I can't pee my pants every day, so I'd have to announce it. So in my defense, what I would do is I would just like go out into like somewhere else and just announce it so no one heard me. You know what I mean?
But if, hey, sometimes like you got to rip ass and you start walking and it just starts falling out. Like, so, like, you got to announce it, Oh, I got to
Yeah.
fart.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I would just be like, I'd be like, hey guys, I got to fart.
Yeah.
Just try
You're
to like hide
no
it.
matter
after
what,
you
I have
announced
to
it.
change my drawers because I shit my pants where I pee then.
Gosh. All right. This is for the Lord of the Rings and like House of Dragons / Game of Thrones people. Seth, have you watched it yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh my Lord. Okay.
I guess Lord of the
Junior,
Rings.
I'm gonna let you
Yeah, I
answer
know it.
first. Who would
All
win
right.
in a sword fight? Jaime Lannister or Aragorn?
Is it Jamie with his hands?
With his hands.
Spoiler alert.
Ooh.
You don't know him, so you don't give a fuck. I'm just kidding.
Easy. Aragorn.
That's a good
Done.
question, dude. No,
King of
no,
Gondor.
that's great.
Hey, so in
That's
the
a good
books
question.
supposedly in the books he's way crazier than in the show.
Oh, okay.
So
I will have to say, because I'm a bigger Lord of the Rings fan, I would say Aragorn. I mean, he's a legend.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Jamie is too, but come on, it's Aragorn, man.
I know. For
I
real.
would say Aragorn. And yeah,
I rewatched the extended editions recently, which they're like 4
Yeah.
hours a piece. It was insane.
That is crazy.
But yeah, easily Aragorn. He's insane, man. He literally
Bro.
will jump into like a group of orcs and just take them all out all by himself.
dude. And the crazy thing is, like,
Yeah.
Aragorn, like, he denied the ring from Frodo when he was holding it
Because he
out.
knew.
Like,
A
he's the
goat, bro.
manliest man, and like the most humblest, the most, like,
Dude.
he is the best.
He's a
what
beast.
Boromir
dude.
couldn't be.
But I love
asked-
Boromir. I love
Wow.
Boromir too. I love Boromir too.
Yeah.
That was a question that Laura asked me the other day, and I was like, it's got to be Aragorn. Like,
Right,
she's like,
yeah.
oh, Jaime Lannister's better in the books. I'm like, I don't give.
I don't give a fuck.
All right, Aragorn
It's
is
Aragorn.
goated, dude,
Yo, it's kind
forever
of like
and ever.
comparing. It's kind of like comparing like goated franchise to like a good franchise, because Game of Thrones is good and it's very
Yes.
popular, but Lord of the Rings is one of like if you're talking like fantasy.
The king, bro.
Ricky's holding up a King Aragorn.
Return of the King,
Funko.
baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But it's like comparing, like I said, like a goated franchise to just a great franchise, because
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings is the standard. Game of Thrones
Yes.
came because Lord of the Rings they followed suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like comparing Tom Brady to Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes, exactly.
Honestly,
It is. It's like
because
that.
I love Mahomes. Don't get me
Honestly,
wrong.
I
but
would say
Tom
it's
Brady
more
is the
like-
greatest.
It's more like Tom Brady and Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
You're right.
I
You're
think
right.
that's
or Michael
a little
Jordan
closer.
and LeBron James. That's like
Yes,
the
yes.
conversation.
they're both like goated, but like who's the goat of the goats?
And it's
Like-
still
Michael
Michael Jordan. It's still
It's gotta
Michael
be Emmett.
Jordan because
It's still
be
Michael
Emmett.
Jordan
Yeah.
never lost in the finals, bro.
And still Tom Brady. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie. If we're gonna talk about rings, it's not Michael Jordan. It's not but we're not getting there. We're gonna be here all night. We're gonna be here all night if we start doing this.
Wait, you're
okay?
LeBron James, Stan?
No. I'm talking.
Are you talking about
other
Tom
players.
Brady?
I'm talking about
Or-
older players than him. If we're talking about rings, I think it's Bill Russell.
Oh, it was that
Technically
one
would
Black
be the
did,
GOAT.
right?
Stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, we're
Michael
not talking about
Jordan,
rings,
I'm just
though. We're
saying,
talking
like,
about dominance.
he was
We're talking about
goated in
dominance.
the finals. Like, he never lost.
Well, not
For
only
me
that,
personally, I'm the one who takes a stance of like, there's like generational players, and they're each like, there's a reason why they're generational and they're goated in that generation because they each like brought something different. I think
you're right.
I think overall player, LeBron's the GOAT, but the best overall scorer is Kobe. I think
You're right.
I
Kobe
think
is a good scorer.
I think Michael Jordan was just like so
Iconic.
great that you couldn't stop him. He was the most clutch player of all
He
time. He
made
wins.
basketball
wins.
cool.
Ice
No
in
one,
the
no one gave a
veins.
fuck about basketball before MJ.
I
Yeah.
think
Maybe
besides
they did,
MJ,
but-
the most the biggest advocate to like raise the game to like everybody else, like everybody just
World
loves the game
status.
because
Literally
of the
world
sports,
status.
Yes.
is because of Steph Curry. Steph Curry is number 2 on that list, maybe number 1
Over Michael?
beside Michael Jordan. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I thought you said over Michael.
because NBA was big, but it was starting to go down. Steph Curry got here. Now everybody
back
wants
up.
to shoot from the logo. Everybody wants to shoot half-court shots.
Mhm.
Everybody wants to do a jumper. Nobody likes to drive in the lane anymore. The league changed because of Steph Curry. They're thinking
Yeah.
about adding the 4-point line right now.
I didn't know that. That's
No,
insane.
that's
Crazy
that's
work.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander for you, bro. He's going.
I hate
Wait,
Shea.
Ah,
He's
Is he
trash,
doing the
bro.
same thing?
SGA. No,
Does
I
he
was
shoot
kidding.
from far?
What he's doing is flopping and getting every single call and being an amazing flopper.
Actor.
Literally.
There you go.
Yeah,
Hey,
give him an Oscar.
win your rings. Get your rings, boy.
All right,
Get
boys.
your
Next
rings.
question. This is kind of what I touched base on earlier. Sefa, would you, who would need to be the defensive and offensive MVP and co-MVP for the Cardinals to make the playoffs? Start with offense and go defense.
Offense.
And you can name position groups and you can name individual players if you want.
It all starts with the quarterback. So the quarterback needs to be the offensive MVP of our team. I think that's for most teams. But I do think if he's MVP, like whoever's playing quarterback, then he's elevating our receivers, our tight end, and Jeremiah Love. And then defensively, we need our secondary to step up because I already have faith in our front seven. Well, faith. I think they're better than our secondary. So defensively, Will Johnson, MVP. If he's shut down, he's Pat Surtain-esque. Then
Wow.
or the guy from the Patriots.
Oh, the middle linebacker?
No, the corners that the corner.
Oh, yes. I know who you're talking about. Came from Oregon. He's a lockdown corner. Yeah.
He literally was their Super Bowl MVP before they lost.
Absolutely.
If he's like him,
Oh,
Will Johnson,
Zane Gonzalez.
not Zane, but
not
Christian
Christian.
Gonzalez.
Christian.
If he's like Christian
There you go.
Gonzalez, then
Kicker.
he's elevating the Cardinals to make
You're
the
right.
playoffs. So that's my 2 MVPs.
Okay.
I like that, but I'm gonna change it up because I don't think your MVP can be the corner. Sorry, not sorry, bro.
Christian Gonzalez literally brought him to a Super Bowl
Did you see the score though?
because
They got
he
whooped.
carried. Dude,
If
he
they-
shut
they-
down JSN. JSN
went
had 5
crazy.
catches.
He
I
went
will
crazy.
say,
It's a
Christian
team game.
Gonzalez is goated.
Yes.
Guess who needs to be the MVP on your defense? Edge rusher, Joshua Sweat, bro. I will say this every time. If our edges get sacks and we actually have an MVP sack leader like a TJ Watt or Myles Garrett, then defense is taken care of. Like, that's what I think. And then I agree with quarterback though. If we have quarterback MVP, we're gonna make playoffs. But I will say if we have a monster year from Michael Wilson and Jeremiah Love, so both of them, we can make playoffs as well. Like, we don't need like elite quarterback play, I would say, if they both do good.
Yo, one question I had is why the hell does no one think like Jeremiah Love can carry us to a dub this season? Like people are like, oh, Cardinals can legit go 0-17. You really think Jeremiah Love can't stomp on the Jets?
Because our
Raiders?
franchise,
Yeah, then-
because our division and because uncertainty about offensive line. That's
The
why.
crazy thing is, offensive line
we're not
did
sure.
pretty well last year. Besides
At
Jonah
the end of the
Williams,
year.
yeah.
Our whole right side was bad until we put that guy from, oh my gosh, UCLA in there. I forget his name right now.
Gaines. Yeah.
Gaines. There you go.
Right.
I'm gonna answer this one too. For offense, because you want a MVP and co-MVP for each side. So for MVP for me, I think offensive line, you got to be the MVP next year.
Nice.
Everything's going to go through you. We want to establish the
The run.
trenches and the run game. It's going to go through you. Co-MVP is going to be the receiving core. I'm going to be more specific and say MHJ. MHJ, if you can't do nothing next year, our offense is going to fail because they're just going to bracket coverage Trey McBride and Michael Wilson. So MHJ, I think you're going to be co-MVP next year of our offense and go crazy.
Nice.
Now for the defense, I think Walter Nolan's going to have a hell of a year next year. He's going to be the MVP.
Hell
And
yeah.
I think Will Johnson's going to be the co-MVP. I think he's going to start to show signs of maybe
Greatness.
Patrick Peterson. I would love to see that for us, and that's what we need. That's when we were great, right?
Yeah.
Good defensive line, lockdown corner. So
CB1.
and then Junior, to last question for Burnout here: ride or die with Carson Beck, or give Minshew Magic a trial run? What do you think?
Oh shit. I don't know. Actually, I kind of want to see a little bit more preseason before I give that a go. But let's go with Minshew Magic, dude. You said it worked with the Jaguars, and did we catch lightning in a bottle signing a backup quarterback? You never know.
You never know.
Yeah. Give me that Sam Darnold love.
What about you, Seth?
Yeah, because we haven't seen anything yet preseason wise, I'm on the same boat. Like Minshew's gonna be my guy to put in first. And that's nothing like I'm not
Bad for
shitting on Carson. I want him to have the best case scenario. I want him to be the starting quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
And I don't want to throw him in and then he's fucked and we can never have him again. So I want to strategically put him in when he's ready. I do think he's ready, but it would be nice if he's not getting pounded by fucking the Chargers week 1.
Yeah.
Just because we know that's going to happen, right? So it's like, I don't want him to get that experience in his head. I want that to kind of go to Jacoby or to
I agree.
Minshew. Yeah.
Alrighty, boys. Well, that's all I had today. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. We appreciate y'all.
Yes.
Make sure you follow,
drop a like, leave a comment,
subscribe.
Yes.
Instagram, YouTube, Spotify.
And we totally forgot to say that at the beginning. Yeah.
Yes.
So bad.
Please
we
leave a like.
appreciate y'all.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Take it easy.
See y'all next week. Happy summer. It's getting
Carson
warmer.
Beck or Minshew? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Later, y'all.